the Experiment, Wild.
And when you talk about a fighter who really is a fan favourite because of their style, you have to talk about Tim, the Experiment Wild, one of the most dynamic strikers on the UK MMA circuit.
He really is, Brad. You know, he's one of these guys I'm so excited to have on Cage Warriors. I'm a massive fan. You know, he's electrifying. He fights at such a fast pace. We saw against Damian Brown a couple of years ago. You know, he's now in the UFC. Wilder's electric. So quick, dynamic, short, sharp strikes, you know. And his last appearance on Cage Warriors, unfortunately, it was for him, he was submitted by Sean Carter in a fight in which Wild broke his hand. It was a really horrible break. Since then, he's dragged off 3 straight weeks. A really good win against Martin Delaney earlier on this year, who was a little while ago on TUF. Really, I still think Wild is one of the UK's top talents. He just hasn't shown, I think, his full potential right now.
Well, that's right, viewers at home, all I'll say is if you're going to put the kettle on, if you're going to grab a drink, if you're going to walk the dog, don't do it now. This fight is not to be missed. One of the most action-packed contests on our card tonight. Tim Wilde is all about the flying knees, the spinning elbows, the flying kicks, and Scott Clist is an incredibly talented, technical, measured kickboxer with knockout power. This one has got Fight of the Night written all over it here at Cage Warriors 77.
John Tandy here just doing a few corrections to Tim's raps. Got a great team here at Cage Warriors, making sure everything's done right. And we see Tim just about to get into the cage now. And Brad, I can't wait for this fight. This guy, this fight really, it's going to be fight of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 rounds in the Cage Warriors lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 10 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Trowbridge, England, Scott the Priest Clist. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker and grappler with a professional record of 8 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Cannock, Staffordshire, England, Tim the Experiment Wilde. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Dan Movaheady.
Dan, the gentleman Movaheady, about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds in the Cage Warriors lightweight division if they need them. Tim Wilde in the black with green trim. Scott Clist in the green. Brad Wharton, Ian Dean and Alex Corbicero calling the action for you here at Cage Side at the packed out Camden Centre. And we've talked about Tim Wilde being one of the most dynamic strikers. Clist more of a traditional kickboxer. Nice knee there from Wilde. Whips his man into the cage and goes for the body lock. A takedown here from Tim Wilde.
Yeah, Wilde he is an all-rounder as well as a good striker. But yeah, he switched up the pace right there, you know. Took Clist by surprise, now he's got his back.
Clist though able to work his way up, back to the feet. And Wilde very, very fleet-footed, Alex.
Yeah, no, it's interesting the way, you know, his constant movement, cutting in and out, then, you know, coming in with that sort of thigh kick there to the knee, you know, switching it up with a takedown, very smart, you know, just expecting a stand-up battle, coming in, you know, swinging big shots. It was right for the takedown.
The appearances can be deceiving. Obviously, Scott Clist looking absolutely ripped. Wilde, not so much, but it's the precision in his shots that make them so dangerous. And the movement he has that allows him to get in and out, land punches, kicks, knees and elbows, and then be out of range of the counter that's made Tim Wilde so effective in the past, Ian.
Yeah, this is what I like about Tim Wilde, you know, mixing up his strikes. But to be fair to Scott Clist, it's not bothering him at all. It's a little bit slow, a little bit more composed.
Nice left hand got through there from Tim Wilde. Goes over the top looking for an elbow there.
Great defensive work by Scott Clis. Gets into a great position.
Looking
And gets
for
his
the
high
head
kick.
kick.
What?
A favourite tool of Scott Clis, who likes them on both sides. Just the small, subtle directional changes that Tim Wilde makes. He's never moving straight forward or backwards in the line. He's always coming in at angles. Big kick from Clis there, though.
And that's part of Wilde's skill set. You know, that's what makes him the kind of fighter he is. You're continuously guessing. And he does it, he's so fluid when he does it. And that's what makes him so dangerous.
You've seen him, changing angles, closing the distance. Now he's again going for the takedown. He's throwing a lot of different things at Clis there, and that's what's giving him the ascendancy. That constant movement, constant guessing is allowing him to implement his game plan. Clis stood there, bit down on his mouthpiece and was prepared to trade, but the movement in and out and all around, is what's causing the problems for him.
What's the back of the head?
Nice elbows there, but as you heard the referee warn, he has to target them away from the back of the head. Tim Wilde set to be a father in September of this year, I believe, and he was telling me yesterday after the weigh-ins it's just another reason to fight and somebody else to fight for. He's a very driven young man, the 29-year-old.
Yeah, and at that point of his career as well, where he wants to take it to the next level. He's very, very serious, full-time pro. Trains, isn't afraid to go and train with other guys and other teams in the UK as well. And he's learning, you get the sense that he's learning his game all the time. That being said, Scott Clis not overawed here at all. He's in a precarious position, but he doesn't seem to be in any sort of will alert, you know what I mean? He doesn't look too worried right now.
A couple of nice downward elbows there from Clis on the bottom, but it's Tim Wilde eating up the clock here in this first round. Clis looking to get to his feet, Wilde trying to ride the back. He's not going to be able to, releases the Kimura grip. Lets Clis back to his feet, beautiful body shot from Wilde. Gets his head out of the way of the return kick.
What's your
A bleak kick going in there as well, just keeping Scott Clis honest.
Clis now, dear. It was about this time in the previous fight against Brad Wheatley, he really stepped it up. He's going to be looking for that kind of knockout shot again. Risky kick there by Clis.
Capoeira style kick, but it does throw you off balance, and Wilde was there to capitalise with the combination. Spinning hook kick.
Both fighters,
Wilde there didn't land.
Both fighters got to be more composed than this, Brad. I mean, it's just, it's flashy, it looks good on TV, but it can be sloppy, and it's going to give your opponent just opportunities to pick you off. This is much better.
Steaming in here, looking to pull the head down. Throwing knees right up the middle.
Definitely showing his power in the strikes.
Wilde just using that movement to stay out of lethal range. Short chopping uppercuts. And a little bit of argy-bargy at the bell. Wilde just looking to put a stamp on the end of that round. A lot of action, Alex, so far in that first frame.
Yeah, no, a very, very exciting round there. Tim Wilde using his dynamic striking, taking a fight to the ground, but enough can't be said for for Clis' determination. He was active on the bottom, constantly defending, and as soon as he got to his feet, coming into it.
Let's take a look back at some of the action now. As you say, beautiful combination punching from Wilde, but Clis always answering back is.
Yeah, high tempo start. Really exciting. But then you can see here now, Wilde showing some smarts. Trying to get Clis in trouble on the floor. Clis got up, good work by him. But that's just risky, and that's what you deserve when you go for kicks like that, bro.
Well, it's going to be another interesting round for our judges to score.
Ready.
My hunch tells me Tim Wilde may have snuck that one just on volume alone. Second round, though, Tim Wilde and Scott Clis here at Cage Warriors 77. A fast and furious start from both men, swinging in the pocket. Both men landing big shots here at the start of this second round. Clis steaming forward into Tim Wilde. Wilde answering back with combinations of his own. It's a barn burner here at the Camden Centre.
This is the kind of fight we thought we'd see. Looked like Clis might have got caught low, but just shakes it off, moves forward again onto the attack.
Cliff just caught one on the edge of the box, it looked like there, and would have had some time to recover if he'd needed it, but he beckoned Tim Wilde back on, eager to get back to the action. He's the man from Trowbridge.
Switches stance there, Tim Wilde. Just keeping Cliff thinking.
Of course, later on this evening, we've got a lightweight world title fight. One of these men could be next in line. Scott Cliss landing big punches, and he's knocked Tim Wilde out. Unbelievable! Scott the Priest Cliss, twice in a row with huge upset knockouts here on Cage Warriors.
Out of nowhere, Brad, out of nowhere, Scott Cliss. Wow, what a guy, you know, 38 years old. 2 fights, 2 big TKO wins. The man's on fire, Brad.
This kid is lightning in a bottle, as we said, in 38 years of age, and everything seems to be coming good for Scott Cliss. 2 absolutely massive wins here on Cage Warriors. One against one of the toughest guys on the circuit in Brad Wheeler. He stops him. And another against the guy who people are talking about as the next big prospect to come through. Let's take a look at his handiwork, and at the handiwork of Tim Wilde as well, leading up to that point, Ian.
And here we are. Cliss manages to force Wilde down. Wilde looked like he's trying to defend, almost trying to go for the submission, but Cliss just breaks through it and just landed some absolute bombs. Look at him right now, Brad. And he's just landing on that right. 3 or 4 strikes.
Like pistons there. Beautiful stuff from Scott Cliss.
Devastating, absolutely devastating. It'd be interesting to know exactly what happened to Wilde. It's almost like he almost let Cliss force him down. I don't know if he was hurt earlier on or not, but he done the job. Scott Cliss, I mean, just superb. Where has he been all this time, Brad?
Well, he's here now, and that's the main thing as we throw this one to Andy Friedlander, who will make it official. A huge win for Scott Cliss and Cage Warriors.
Let's go, Dan. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mulvaheady has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 8 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by knockout, Scott the Priest Cliss.
We're here with Scott Cliss. Scott, I know you're an emotional guy. You know, tell me what emotions are running through you right now.
Like I said before, when you win a fight, you want to win against a really good opponent. Tim is an awesome opponent, man. There were a few moments there where he rocked me and he come out, man. He's an amazing fighter, but this is MMA, and one shot can change everything.
Yeah, no, definitely. We definitely thought, you know, this matchup coming in with a stand-up war, but, you know, did you think the finish would come for some ground and pound? Is that something you trained for, or were you just preparing to go all guns blazing?
Okay, can I be honest? Tim's stand-ups are really, really, really good. I didn't expect that. So I had to just change the game plan. I read the kick, got a takedown, and then I said, okay, let's go to work.
Yeah, no, well, obviously loving your determination in these fights and the way, you know, you keep grinding, keep cramming and take your opportunities. You know, what do you think's next for you in Cage Warriors?
Oh, what do I think's next? What do the crowd think? You think maybe I deserve a title shot?
Yeah, I definitely think you've made a strong case. Everyone, Scott Cliss, well done, mate.
Thank you.